Hey everybody, welcome to DDC Studios YouTube channel. This is DDC Studios owner and publisher David Hayner. And today's video is actually us taking just one more break before we get to the final episode of The Secret Origin of DDC Studios. Because I've been contacted by a lot of folks here recently via DM and email. And basically asking my advice on something. So I thought it was maybe wise for me to go ahead and put a video out just as soon as possible to maybe help some of these folks out and some of all of you as well that are listening. But before we do that, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, ring that bell for notification, and as always, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Okay, with that said, a lot of folks are asking my advice on how to break through writer/artist block. It's something that really affects every single creator, whether they be a mini comic creator, regular comic book creator, or just, you know, a creator in general. There is going to come a point in time when you just basically hit the wall, as I like to call it, and, you know, nothing's coming. You got nothing. You're sitting there staring at that blank page, and you got nothing going on, and it feels like you will never have another idea pop in your head again. And it's actually a pretty powerless feeling. It's something that I deal with, probably at least once a month, if not multiple times a month. And there's some tricks that I have found that really work for me, that if you are suffering from writer's block or artist block, maybe give these a try. With me, it really allows me to recharge my batteries. The first thing that I kind of always have going to help combat a block, whether it be writing or art, is I actually have anywhere from 2 to 3 projects going at once. Now, that's a little bit different than multitasking, quite frankly. I work on, usually, like I said, 2 to 3 projects, and they're in various stages of development. Usually I have one in planning, one in writing, and one in art. That way, if I am just hitting that wall in one aspect, I can move on to the next project. And quite often, that change in thinking will break through the writer's block that I'm suffering from. And it usually nips it in the bud right then and there. And then, you know, basically I just cycle through the 3 projects over and over and over again. It also allows me to keep from getting burnt out. Because if you're just concentrating on that one single project over and over again, you know, no matter how cool your concept's going to be, there's going to be some sort of amount of monotony that's going to slip in. And honestly, that's kind of what leads to burnout a lot of the time. Another thing that I do, and this is definitely going to sound very cliche and maybe a little corny, but I'm sorry, it works, and that's freaking get outside and take a walk. The fresh air will actually do you good, much like your mother said when you were growing up. It's true. Getting that excess oxygen into your bloodstream simply helps you to think better. Also, the change of scenery is gonna stimulate your senses, and I have found a lot of times that taking a walk allows me to come up with some really, you know, awesome ideas, and we're talking like within just a few minutes of me walking. It really helps. Another thing that I do is if I'm really, this is more kind of under the artist block category, I guess you'd say, is if I'm working on a piece of artwork, whether it be for the comic, one of the comics, or a commission or anything like that, there are days when I just sit down at the table and nothing comes out of the pencil. Or worse yet, there is something coming out of the pencil, but it's nothing but crap. And once again, no matter what artist you want to talk about, it affects every artist. And the thing I have found that really helps with that is getting up and getting away from the table. The one thing when it comes to art is you can't force it. If it's not happening, it's not gonna happen. And there are some days that I've just literally, I've got to step away from the table for the entire day. And this kind of falls into also the section I talked about first, and that's switching to a different project too. Because I've also found that there are days that I sit down to work on a page for the domain and it just ain't happening, no matter how hard I try. But then I call up the latest page for Dillard and boom, it's just flowing. And, you know, I'm rocking and rolling and I'm just grinding pages out right and left. So that's something that I really recommend you give a try. If you're working on a project, and it doesn't have to be another project, it could be just drawing for fun, or heck, load up a video game. The thing is you also need to be cognizant of the time suck trap as well. You know, you want to make sure that you're actually having problems drawing this page, and it's just not a case of, hey, I'm wanting to play you know, the latest Call of Duty that came out, and I'd rather do that than draw. Because as I'm here to tell you, it's very easy to come up with an excuse not to draw and not to work on the comics. And, you know, you blame it on artist block or writer's block when honestly what it is, you know, you're just not in the mood. Which is actually way different than suffering from a block. But that's a few things that I have found over the past few years that has really helped me break through that artist and writer's block. And, you know, I hope that this helps you all as well. So that's going to do it for today's video. But here in just a couple of days, we will have the finale to The Secret Origin of DDC Studios. So please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button, ring that bell for notifications, and also please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you're wanting to check out any of the currently in print DDC Studios mini comics, just hit that link underneath the Webstore tag down below in the description section, where you can pick up any and all DDC Studios mini comics that are currently in print, along with a lot of original art as well. You can also check out our t-shirt shop, where you can pick up an official DDC Studios logo t-shirt, a domain logo t-shirt, or a Black Owl emblem cosplay t-shirt, and those guys are only $20 a piece. And then you can also, please feel free to follow us on both Twitter and Instagram, where, you know, we post all sorts of mini comic goodness on a daily basis on both of those platforms. So we will have another video up for you here in just a couple of days. Thanks a lot for listening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.